Hi Capricorn, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for January 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're on the cusp of your sign, please watch your cusp sign, because I've received emails and comments in the past few months where people are letting me know if the messages, if they're on the cusp, they've checked out their cusp sign and their messages were coming to them from there. So you might want to check that out. And I want to wish you Happy New Year, Capricorn. I hope you have many blessings and a happy and successful new year in 2020. All that being said, now on to your January 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Capricorn, is the Seven of Rods. And the Seven of Rods is negative energy coming at you. Negative communication, negative energies, and you're shutting the door on that communication or keeping it at bay. You may feel like a little victimized or plagued in January, or maybe moving forward, where people are trying to get you to do this, get you to do that, putting in too much responsibility on you. And I feel like there's somebody around you, either at work or in your personal life, that's feeding the flames, fanning the fire, of some tumultuous thing going on. And they're either, it could be directed at you, or they're just like, you have to hear them and listen to them doing it. Whether they're calling you directly on the phone or not, it's like this person is like trying to ignite some kind of fire. And it feels like in a troublemaking way. You may feel like you can't believe this is happening, and it may cause you to want to go back and research and investigate things prior to, like, from where this firestorm is coming from this person, this troublemaking, this stoking of the flames, like what they're saying and what they're doing, or what their accusations are, or what their beef is, or what they're trying to, spin. You may be like, okay, wait a minute, I'm hearing all this stuff, but you may not tell that person that's what you're doing. But I feel like you're going to go back in time in history and maybe do some research, maybe talk to some people, maybe do some investigations on your own to see if this person spinning the spin they're spinning is right. And you may even, instigation, I'm hearing my guides are saying instigation may be coming at you. So not only are you hearing them do it, but they may be literally trying to get you involved, suck you in, even though that may seem odd with what they're, or like, why are they trying to drag me in it? I don't know. Maybe this person feels like safety in numbers. They want more people on their side. I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to be looking at something going, People are putting out there what they want people to see, what they want to portray as the truth or the real story. But is it really the real story, what they're saying? You may feel like, could also even be somebody trying to like garner, like I said, people on their side, or popularity. That kind of energy comes up here. And it could be even in a family or working situation where people are saying, again, like I said it right at the beginning, I feel like there's somebody that may be trying to be, could even be accusatory to you, or they're trying to get you to do something. I feel like you're going to be really judicious, Capricorn. Like, I'm not really sure you're going to have any of this. You know, this card of Seven of Rods can also mean taking the moral high ground. So I feel like, yeah, you may listen, you may hear. I don't feel like you're going to get sucked in. I feel like you're going to go back and do research into the history of the situation or talk to some people. I don't feel like you're really fully ready to jump in on the bandwagon of what is happening here. So the next card you have, Capricorn, I'm sorry, it's not a good card. And you know, I have to say, I did in the yearly readings, I noticed the first two cards in many of the signs that I did in the 10 card Celtic Cross Tarot spread, New Year's 2020 reading that I did on Vimeo. A lot of people's first two cards, which is kind of like the beginning of the year, were not easy. And you have three of swords here in January. This could be grieving a breakup, like sadness, a divorce. This is an old time tarot. They would have called this the divorce card. It can mean infidelity because there's three swords piercing the heart. It could be some other kind of sadness or disappointment or heartbreak for you of some sort. I feel like you're going to feel like something, like things are falling apart. And I feel like you're going to be feeling or questioning in your mind, why can't this be built back up again? It could be like, maybe it's a family situation and you're like, crap, this is all falling apart. Why can't this be rectified or built back up again? Or it could be at work. Maybe you're like, what's going on here at work? Like, this is a big disappointment. Why are things falling apart in our department or at this business or whatever? Okay, why can't it be built back up again? So it feels like it could even be a love relationship that you're in. You know, maybe you're looking at it like, man, there's things just aren't right and things are falling apart. And why, or wondering if or how things could be rectified and built back up again. This is not normally a betrayal. Like, I don't usually get the words betrayal with this card, but my guides are telling me, I get the feeling like you, from what they're saying, you're going to have the feeling of betrayal. Some kind of betrayal. Now, is it that somebody cheated on you? It could be. Is it somebody that did something, you know, heinous at work that was against you and it was like a betrayal? It could be. It could be a family member doing it because it's a general reading, Capricorn. I can't pinpoint exactly who this is for you here, but I will say if you watch your rising sign, because your sun sign is going to give you more play with free will. There's more free will with what goes on with your sun sign. With your rising sign, it's more about your physical body, your physical life, your personality, and there's far less free will associated to it. It's more fate and destiny. So always watch your rising sign because you really can't get a complete picture in a general reading just listening to your sun sign. And always remember, sometimes people say, this doesn't resonate at all. Well, but they're predictions. So maybe this isn't happening yet. It may, and timing's different. So it may not happen in January. And I feel like there's a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes or hidden or in secret that you didn't know about, that maybe it's coming out now. Because I do get like cloak and dagger, things that were hidden, things coming out, you feeling a betrayal, but only you know where the betrayal lies. Work, family, love. You've got the Fool crowning your reading. This is a new path or a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations, but you have to be grounded and have your wits about you and not have on rose-colored glasses or you could go falling off that cliff. It is time for you to move on from some situation that you feel is either unattainable or there's no fixing, no resolution to it. See, I feel like you're actually scoring big this year, where many things are going to start falling into place for you, like puzzle pieces. But you've got this stuff going on first. This is what's going on first. Or while the other things are going well and falling into place for you, you're still contending with that. Some of you are making a decision to get out of an unhealthy situation. Could be a job or a love relationship or a living situation. Some of you may even feel like, I'm going to do things my way. I'm going to get my own place. Could be your own business. Maybe you've had it with work and you're like, screw this company or this business. I'm going to do things my way. I'm going to start my own company, my own business. Or maybe it's something to do with a love relationship and you feel too controlled, or you haven't liked what's been going on. So you're saying, screw this. I'm going on my own and I'm going to get my own place. I'm going to get my own apartment, my own home. I feel like you're going to start to feel like there's too much shallow thinking going on around you, and that you are going to be seeing right through it. And when I say that, I mean people, you may start to go, wow, there's a lot of shallow behavior and shallow thinking of people I'm either related to or dating or affiliated with or work with, and you want to get away from it. That's a big feeling here. And I feel like everything you need, like you have everything you need, and you will be getting everything in order to make this plan or move or change. Like, I don't, like I see you getting it together. Like, I'm getting everything in order. Everything's going to be in order. And then I'm leaving. This will be like a breath of fresh air in your life because it's going to make you feel somewhat free. It's going to make you have a sense of like relief and feeling free. Now, the next card in your reading is the Seven of Cups, and this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. It could be having difficulty in making a decision about something. It could also mean some kind of like dream come true is going to happen for you. Yeah, you're going to feel like this is a time where you need to organize yourself because you're feeling like there's too many loose ends or too many things that are out of hand or not cohesive enough for you. You may feel like you're gambling even. You may feel like a lot is riding on like some really small decisions. It may seem like a little decision, but a lot is actually riding on some decisions now in January, February, and March, probably for many of you Capricorns. I feel like in some way you want your life to feel more simplified and calm, and that the feeling is you don't want to engage in or be part of drama, people's dramas. And if you leave or make some big decision to leave, whether it be a job, a family situation, a living situation, a love life, a love relationship, it's going to be like a wise decision. You're going to feel like it was a wise decision after the fact, and like a breath of fresh air and like blessings that you made that decision. A lot of information that you're getting, it could be through the people or person in your first card. They're bringing it up here. They're saying you're not trusting of some of what your information you're getting. Because I really do feel like you're getting this, you're feeling like, wow, this person or a group of people or whomever it is really wants me to see them in this light, in this way, but you don't feel like it's real. You don't. You feel like something is not real about it. It's not honest, or it's fake or fraudulent. And I feel like there's actually a time period, I'm not sure of how long, maybe 6 to 9 months, where Capricorn is going to find themselves reorganizing and restructuring their lives in a whole new way. And that could be in its entirety, moving, leaving a job, leaving a love relationship, or how you go about doing your work, or if you have a business, restructuring it in a different way. I get like restructuring and going about things in a whole different way. 2020 is going to feel a lot different to you than 2019 did. So now you have your last card in the reading is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is an air sign person. This is either a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign. It could also be you, Capricorn, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign, that's an air sign, or if you're born on the Capricorn and Aquarius cusp. Yeah, I keep getting there's vindictive and spiteful energy that's being brought to the table, and you're having to judge it or listen to it. And quite frankly, I don't feel like you really want to hear it. I feel like you're getting some kind of pressure from this King of Swords, where I get pressure or insistence about things. And I feel that you're looking at them like, well, they're holding the sword of righteousness, but are they really righteous the way they're playing? Probably not. I feel that the King of Swords has been enveloped in schemes and has had other people around them influencing their decisions and things they've been doing. So the King of Swords, either who they work with or consort with or hang out with or are involved with, whatever word you want to use. I feel like I'm saying he because it's a king, but this could be a female also. They've been manipulated, coerced, but influenced is the biggest word here of what those, they could have been friends, but maybe not friends to them. You may also feel that this King of Swords person blows things up and makes things bigger than they actually are. And I feel that's actually either this King of Swords has had a long history of that, of doing that in the past, or if it's just something that comes from their lineage or their family, like that maybe they're from a family that just tends to do that. But it could be in their own personal history. They have a history of doing it. You may feel like you feel like you don't want to communicate with them anymore, or that you are concerned that if you do, it's just going to be bringing complications or trouble to your life. You need to reassess and reevaluate your connection with the King of Swords. Because in some ways, they have the right idea about some things, but in many ways, they don't. So it's like, I go back to this. You can't build castles in the air. And I feel like your connection with the King of Swords, if you aren't realistic about them and what they're really all about and what their history of behavior or their history of their lineage is, like if they come from a family like that, you can't expect things to change. They're going to continue to do things in the manner in which they do them. So you're going to need to make your decisions based on those facts and digging in and going back and looking into history and maybe talking to some other people to see if what they've perpetrated and are coming at you with at the beginning of the month and the stories they're spinning are real and based in reality, or are they just coercion and trying to get you to get on board with them and be in league with them and subscribe to what they're selling. So that's what I feel like your reading is about. It was a little different, not exactly what I expected for you, Capricorn, but you know what? Every reading is a surprise. I never know what my guides are going to say. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to say here, normally at this juncture, recently in the past few months, I've been pulling the crystals now from the gemstone bag. But due to the holiday, I'm not in my normal location and I had to travel. So here where I am now, I forgot to pack those crystals. So I apologize. So in February, I will pull the gemstone crystals at the end of the reading. I want to thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. I also want to give you a little shout out, caution, warning that YouTube has been notifying. I know they've done it to me, and there's a couple people I watch on YouTube that I know that their channel has been notified by YouTube as well, that they're deleting like old accounts or inactive accounts of subscribers on YouTube. So if you find that you're not getting notified, or you don't feel like you're not subscribed to my channel or other people you like, you may want to check that and resubscribe, because YouTube is doing that. They're deleting subscriberships of like inactive accounts. That's what they're saying. So you might want to check that out. Now, as always, I always have many videos available on my Vimeo on demand channel. And those links, I always post them below these videos. So just to give you a little heads up about those videos available, you might be interested in some of them. The first one is the Psychic Crystal reading for January 2020 for each sign of the zodiac, which is a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you messages and predictions from my spirit guides as to what else they can expand on or let you know for the month of January. That link is below this video. The other two links I have, they're kind of like almost like sister links. The first one is for the solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in Capricorn on December 26, 2019. We had a solar eclipse that day, and those effects last for 6 months. So I did psychic tarot readings to focus on psychic tarot and crystal readings to focus on that eclipse. And remember, eclipses bring beginnings, endings, and changes. So if you want to see what your sun sign or rising sign is going to experience, changes, beginnings, or endings, you can get that video, those videos, by clicking on that link below. And then the sister video is for the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer on January 10th, 2020. Same goes. I pulled 4 cards, used the crystal at the end, using a different tarot deck to focus on what beginnings and endings and change will come to you from that full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer. So those 2 links are below this video. And then it's that time of year again. I say this every year. If you would like to get your 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot Spread Psychic Tarot reading for your zodiac sign or your rising sign, that link is below this video. It's quite a long video. It's going through 10 cards of predictions and messages from my spirit guides. And many people like to get this at the beginning of the year. I did it a little earlier than I usually do. I put it on in December. If you haven't gotten it yet, that link is also below this video. And I want to add here, I was so happy and touched that there were some people that reached out to me in the comments below some of the videos and in private emails that wanted to donate to my channel. So I was like, I guess I should put a donate to my channel link. So I did that. So if you're interested in donating to my channel and you don't feel like getting any of those other videos, there's a donation link below all the video series listed, and it's connected to PayPal. So if you'd like to donate to my channel, I greatly appreciate that, and thank you for the people that did donate. So that was very kind of you, and it was really touching. Thank you so much. I don't take it lightly, believe me. So the other bit of comment or news I want to say is, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for your zodiac sign channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my socials at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on Twitter at The Lucky Mermaid. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, sacred geometry oracle cards, animal totem cards, keepers of the light cards, angels and ancestors cards, angels, gods, and goddesses oracle cards, many different types of tarot and oracle cards of divination to give you messages, and my crystal that I post there, that the predictions can last for sometimes a couple weeks, sometimes it's for a month or 3 months or 6 months out. It's never just for the day I post it. So you might find they resonate with you. Some people have said that to me, that they do find those messages resonate with them. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome month of January, Capricorn. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.